Good everybody, Chris Farhi here from the Bayleys Insights and Data team. In this video, we give you a quick rundown of the biggest news in New Zealand real estate over the past week. Now, somewhere pretty cool today. So I'm actually at 31 McFarlane Street in Mount Victoria in Wellington. And so forget all past expectations. We've got a motivated vendor on this one. 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, breathtaking harbour views, which you can see just behind me. This was extensively renovated in 2020 by Pacific Studios, future-proofed with an internal lift. Super cool. If you want to learn more about this one, contact Ben Atwell or Matt Ross from the Bayleys Wellington residential team. So this property is really cool, got an amazing view over the Wellington harbour, so definitely worth checking out if you're after something like this. And so in this video, we've got a bit of interesting news this week. So we've got the new government's announcements around their housing policies, we've got the official cash rate decision, sales snapshot of recent sales up around Northland, and we've got the property of the week. And so first up in the news, the new government's been confirmed, coalition negotiations have been locked down, and they've announced some of their key housing policies that are associated with that. And so really the big change is the conditions for investors. And so the government's confirmed that they'll be reintroducing interest deductibility for rental housing. It will be phased in over the next 3 years. Which would be exciting because a lot of investors have been holding off getting involved in the market just due to the prior changes around interest deductibility. Government's also announced that they'll be reintroducing the ability for landlords to end tenancies with 90 days notice without giving a specific reason. So we think that that will also encourage more investors back to the market. The one that didn't make it through though was the foreign buyer ban, so that unfortunately didn't make it through the coalition negotiations. But overall our view on the policies is that they're likely to boost the market, particularly for investors, which if you look across New Zealand actually invest across a pretty wide range of price brackets. So yeah, pretty exciting. Next up we've got the Reserve Bank. So they made their OCR or official cash rate announcement this week, and so they kept the official cash rate unchanged at 5.5%. Cuts aren't expected until probably mid-2025, and the key theme was that they think that the higher interest rates are working at the moment, but because inflation's still high, they think they need to keep them higher for a bit longer. And so no major impact on the market from that one, given that there was no change to the OCR and pretty much everyone was expecting that would be the case. Now, number 3 in the news was the Reserve Bank's house price forecast, and so this was like hidden in the back of their monetary policy statement, section 2.10, I think. And so the core here is that they have slightly increased their forecast for house prices relative to the August 2023 forecast. And so previously they thought that house prices would increase by 3% over 2024. Their new forecast is that prices will increase by 5% over 2024. So you can see that they're starting to update their forecasts almost in real time as the market recovers. Next up, we've got our weekly sales snapshot, and so this snapshot's powered by the team from Bayleys Auctions, a sample of recent residential sales across Northland. And so first up, we've got 30 Konini Street in Parahaki in Whangarei, and so this is described as remarkable position and lifestyle property. 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms on 2.16 hectares. This one's got incredible views over Mount Tiger and all-day sun, marketed by Gabe Skonderwood and Kali Faikawa. This was an auction campaign, sold under the hammer for 1.47 million. Next up, we've got 92 Tauraroa Road in the Whangarei surrounds. Headline here, vendors moved on. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms on 3,571 square metres. This was a 1930s Kauri villa nestled amongst established gardens, marketed by Mike Williams and Catherine Stewart from Bayleys Whangarei. Auction campaign, sold under the hammer for 765,000. Then finally we've got 1 Webbers Bay Road in Tinopai, and so this is the land of paradise on the Kaipara. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom home on 20.27 hectares, so nice big piece of land. Gorgeous views overlooking the Kaipara Harbour, marketed by Mike Williams and Catherine Stewart from Bayleys Whangarei. Auction campaign, sold under the hammer for 600,000. And so these sales reflect the uptick in auction activity that we've been seeing across our network over the past couple of months. Next up we go offshore for our global partner Knight Frank's latest healthcare report for 2023. And so this covers real estate trends within the care-related real estate sector, so healthcare, aged care, and those sorts of things. And so they estimated that $38 billion has flowed into the healthcare-related real estate market over the past 12 months. The key sort of message here is that the sector has really strong fundamentals with aging populations, stable investment returns, and you've also got this move by a lot of larger investors to diversify their assets across more sectors, and so the healthcare sector has been one of the beneficiaries of that trend. Key concern though is the impact of inflation on the operating costs for the operators of healthcare facilities. So if you do want to learn more, check out the link in the description where you can get a copy of that report. Then finally, to wrap up, we've got our property of the week, and so Sam from our team up in Auckland has sent through 131 Pumpkin Hill Road in Tairua in the Coromandel Peninsula. Cute little title here, delightful on Pumpkin, 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms on 9,980 square metres, grandstand position with amazing views, large garden surrounded by covenanted native bush and scenic reserves. If you want to learn more about this one, contact Neil Kember from Bayleys Tairua. Then finally for me, I've got this property right here, so 31 McFarlane Street in Mount Victoria in Wellington. So forget all past expectations. We've got a motivated vendor, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, beautiful views, extensively renovated. This place is real cool. If you want to learn more about this one, contact Ben Atwell or Matt Ross from Bayleys Wellington Residential. Well, that's it, we'll wrap it up here. So massive thanks to the vendor, Ben and the team for hosting me today, and we'll see you next time. See ya.